Hello and welcome from Zhangjiajie. This is my second day here. Today the plan is to go to see the Zhangjiajie National Park. So today it will be very exciting and I'm very excited to see the Avatar Mountain and the overall landscape. Stay until the end of the video. As always, I will share my tips and a lot of information once I come back. But for now, let's hit the road. I am staying in Zhangjiajie Central. So this is the downtown area. This is where I'm getting on a bus that will take me to the Zhangjiajie National Park. I got into the bus. There's actually a direct bus that will take you to the Wuling Yuan city from Zhangjiajie that cost 13 yuan one way. I have been in this bus for about, 30 minutes already. So I can already see some of the mountains there and I think I am almost there. This looks like Wuling Yuan city. This is where the east gate of the national park is. This town looks really beautiful. Look at those structures. Look at those. I don't know if they're hotels or if they're a house. They looks like hotels to me, but they have a distinct architecture or the style or the layout, I would say. But yeah, this looks like the town. I don't know, the bus is stopping. Maybe it's a traffic light. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Looks like a temple or could be hotel, I don't know. But yeah, this looks awesome. If I get time today later, I will try to explore the city. Look at the river there. Yeah, this town is amazing. This blue bus here right there, it will also bring you here from Zhangjiajie. After about 50 minutes, I would say, or about an hour, I got off the bus and now I am walking this street to the entrance for the national park. And look at those houses. They look so beautiful. And on my right, there's also street food vendors. But this is early in the morning, so they are not selling anything. But I saw a lot of restaurants on my left here. And this guy here is selling those breakfasts. So I will keep walking for about another 5 to 7 minutes and I will catch you there. And after about for a few more minutes, I am into these steps here. The art in between of these two steps is interesting. I don't know what this is saying, but there are people using these stairs to go up. There are kids here and I'm also taking these same steps. Looks like there's a escalator and the weather is not so good today. I don't know if it will rain, so I'm not too happy about it, but at least it's not that hot. Oh, these kids are playing here. This gate looks interesting and it's interesting to see a elevator on the side here. And there's a step on the other side, so that's very unique. But look at this structure. This is all in ancient Chinese style. Yeah, and I think I should go there on my left, but I don't know what this is. This looks like some sort of shopping mall, but I guess I need to follow this guys here. And look at these sellers. They're selling all this stuff that you'll need for your hike. I saw umbrellas, I saw the sticks and hats. Yeah, there's another escalator here. I think I'm almost at the entrance. This looks more like an entrance. There's a lot of crowd, so I'm on the right track. There's a tea shop here. I saw several other coffee shops. Yeah, looks good. And look at that tower there. No, I think I'm definitely here. Oh, there's a Starbucks. This is a huge area. I can see so many people now. It says tickets in that red letters just beside the big screen. But I don't think I need to go there. I should be able to go straight to the gate, showing my passport. But yeah, there's a lot of activities here. I can see a coffee shop right over there. So I guess I will start my day with a coffee, and I'll see you guys shortly. I just got inside. I had to show my passport. This is the terminal where you come after entering. From here, you go to the line you chose. So for me, it's line A. That will open in about 20 minutes. So if you have line B, make sure you line up on line B. So make sure you will know your line and the time slot. They just let us in today, and they asked us to follow this line here. Once I return to my hotel, I will explain how ticket system works here. Let's ask this person. Bailong. So this side is change cableway, but I gotta go Bailong. So let's go this side. I don't know if this is allowed, but I saw there was another door this way. So let's see if it works. So that worked. I got off the bus. This might be the nearest stop to the Bailong Elevator. I am starting my way, taking the famous elevator, and then look at that elevator just between the cliff. Look at that. There are 3 cars going up and down. Looks unique. So anyway, from here I will go to the Hallelujah Mountain, and I will plan my way from there. It seems we need to walk through these stairs to get inside the elevator. That's another 5 to 10 minutes, so be prepared to walk a lot. After the stairs, I got into this tunnel here, and look at the crowd. I don't know, there are at least 1,000 people ahead of me, but it is going slowly, so not that bad. Finally, I am inside the elevator. I am a bit at the back. I don't know if I can capture anything, but we'll see. So this is going upwards. This has already started, and there's a speaker right here saying something in Chinese, probably explaining about the elevator itself. So let's see how it is from up here. Wow, look at that. This is amazing view. Look at those mountains from up here. The experience is so different from the top here. I can't really express right now. It's just so emotional. Look at those mountains. It feels like I am flying and like on a plane or something, looking from this top here. And I wish I could stay here longer, but the door has opened, so I'll be on my way. Now I am going towards the Hallelujah Mountain, and this little girl has so much energy. She's just dancing, and I can't do that. And let me show you something. Look at that. This is the Hallelujah Mountain, the Avatar Mountain. Welcome to Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Look at all these natural, tall stone pillars and green forest all around. People are saying these mountains look like they are floating in air when the fog is around them. This is why they inspired the Avatar movie. Now I'm so tempted to see how they really look like when it's foggy. And there are several sections you can watch this from. I was at the bottom. Now I'll go to the top. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. I can't really say anything right now. This is a huge area. and the mountain follows you everywhere you go. There are more than 3,000 pillars like this. They're rising from the ground, surrounded by forest, streams and waterfalls. This mountain looks tall and floating because of how nature shaped them and how the weather acts around them over all these years. The mountains are made of sandstone, and over millions of years, rain and wind slowly washed away the softer rock, leaving behind these thin, tall and stone pillars. The area also has a lot of fogs and clouds because it is warm and wet up here. When the fog fills in the valley and only the top of the pillars are visible, the mountains looks like they are floating in the air. Anyway, I'm done here, so I will head over to the nearest bus stop that will take me to Zhangjiajie. And as I was walking by, I see these red ribbons all over in this section here, and they are a traditional good luck and wish ribbon. After a major attraction or by the bus stop or even at the intersection, there are these food vendors. They are not that expensive given they are up here in the mountain, but the prices do factor the convenience, so be aware of that. I have seen so many options. They sell from every kind, skewers to noodles or soups, fruits and juice shops, or even a small convenience store for drinks and snacks, and small restaurants as well. So there are plenty of food options here. This is the Zhangjiajie, also known as Bailong village. This is one of the nearest bigger intersection from the Hallelujah mountain. Looks like there's something happening here. Maybe there's a performance happening. There are so many people sitting in the chairs, and it looks like a small stadium. Here you'll find all kind of services from washrooms to coffee shops to restaurants, pretty much everything. I want to explore what's inside this village here, so I am going up, and I will also watch the performance that was happening. So let's go from here. Looks like there's somebody in that pole, and he is doing some sort of performance. Let me zoom a little bit. And it seems he is standing on those sword that's facing up. So basically he is stepping into those sharpened side of the sword. That's pretty scary. And there's a lot of people watching. They're all sitting here and there. There are chairs. Okay, he's doing some more performances. Okay, it's so fascinating that they're all the sharpened sword. It's kind of risky job. Let's see what he does next. So he's climbing down. Wow. I don't know if this is some sort of trick or something, but to me they look exactly the sword, but how he is able to withhold with his bare feet. Look, there's nothing in his feet. Wow, that was awesome. That was the end of the show. So I will go to the Bailong village from here. I think I go past this building and I saw a gate earlier. So let's go. And I heard that they do this kind of performances every hour, or there's some sort of time frame. So I was lucky I saw this, but maybe it was towards the end, so I couldn't really see everything. But at this, I saw something. Okay, so this is the gate I was talking about. Looks, it seems a lot of people, local people, come here. They go in here in those all tour groups. So I will also get in. I don't know, I think looks from here. I don't know which animal's skull is this. Or I don't even know if it's a real one. That's pretty scary. But look at this art at the ceiling here and this artistic place. And there's some monuments here, some sort of architecture. I don't know what this is, but I will keep walking. This looks like a ancient village. Let's go in here. I don't know, this looks like a... No, this looks like a store. They are selling a lot of stuff. Gifts, souvenirs, and whatnot. Okay, let's go past here. I don't know if there's a way, but it looks like somebody just came, so there must be. Oh yeah, I can see a Red Cross station here. Oh yes, I can go from here. Okay, so this is the exit. That's where I got inside. Okay, so I think I took a wrong turn. So I'm basically out of the complex. I wanted to get inside, but I guess I'm here now. So this is the Zhangjiajie Mountain cable car station. So I have decided to head back. The weather was okay so far, but at this point here, it's a bit foggy, like you can see here. But it was good so far. I will head back in this cable car. Hopefully the lineup is not that bad, because when I was coming from Bailong, it was terrible. But here I don't see that many people, so hopefully it's okay. There are just so many stairs. Yeah, it seems there are not many people from this station here. And look at the cable car one, it's just going down. I guess I need to show my... Oh yeah, I don't need to do anything. Otherwise, I saw in many places that I had to scan my bag, but not here. So there's a check-in counter. Let me show you something cool here. So all I had to do was show my face into the camera, and it recognized my face. It matched with my ticket and let me in. So that's a awesome technology here. That's what I found in all other places. So it basically scans your face and the gate opens. Now I'm waiting for the cable car to go down after this group of people here. I guess they are going in 72, and I think that's almost full. So I will just skip this and do the next one. So I will go in this 73. Okay, it's moving. Let's go. I'm so tired today with all these walks. Oh wow, look at those mountains. Yeah, it's a bit loud here, but look at all those pillars and the cable car. Yeah, it feels so unreal from the top here. Yeah, we are traveling through the fog and just between those mountains. Yeah, look, we were up top there. Now we are going down through this green forest and mountain. This is the end of the day for today. After this cable car, I will go down to the Wuling Yuan city. Hopefully I will have some footage, but my battery is really low, so I don't know if I will be able to. And I'm so tired today, so tomorrow I'm gonna make it a bit easy, but I will come here again tomorrow, and I want to explore Golden Whip Stream and Muangshi Village, as well as 10 Mile Natural Gallery. And I will also do the Zhangjiajie Cableway as well as Bailong Elevator once again, but this time going down. So I have everything covered. So I got out of the national park. Now I am exploring a little bit this Wulingyuan city. This is the river that I showed you this morning. The water is so clean and the road is clean as well and quiet. From here, I will take the bus to Zhangjiajie city center and go to my hotel. I will then share my experience today and some of the tips, so stick around. That is where my hotel is. I will go get some rest, charge my camera, and I will take you to the second part of this video. But what I wanted to show you here is this is the alleyway, or this is one of the road that leads to my hotel. But look at these scooters or the bikes here. They do not need to be chain locked. They are all free. This is how safe China is. Welcome to the second part of this video where I explain and share my experience today. Today was my first day at the national park and I learned a few things which I will share with you. So the first thing is the location of the park. The park is in Wulingyuan town, that is about 45 to an hour from here in Zhangjiajie city. There are two options to get there. Either you can take a DD or a private tour or by a city bus. I was alone, so I took the bus. It was 13 yuan one way and I paid through WeChat, and they also accept Alipay, and they drop you near to the national park entrance gate, but also there's about 10 minutes of walk from the stop. From Zhangjiajie, the bus leaves every 5 to 10 minutes and they are sort of an express bus. They do not stop everywhere. I guess they stop to pick up the passengers, so but still they are pretty quick. But make sure you ask the driver which gate they are going, because some bus go to south gate and some goes to east. But if you are taking bus from Zhangjiajie bus station, the bus is clearly indicated where it is going. The second thing I'll talk about is tickets. So I bought my tickets through trip.com. When you book, make sure you choose the right entrance gate and choose a time slot. For example, if you are entering through the east gate, this is in Wulingyuan, you also need to select line A or line B because they have a separate entrance from inside the terminal. You can also choose to go through south gate or west gate or even north gate, but for me, because I went through east gate and I took line A, and they let me in when it was my time, but this time they did let me in about 10 minutes early. So make sure you know what time you will be there, so book the tickets that way. They will not let you enter prior to your time slot, although they open the gate around 10 minutes prior to your time. For the ticket itself, I suggest taking unlimited ride tickets because you get multiple rides on those cable car and the Bailong elevator. The ticket is valid for 4 days, and once you enter to the main park, or let's say through the main gate, they will enroll you to the facial recognition. So after that, wherever you go, let's say cable car station, you just scan your face onto the camera there and the gates open, so you do not need to show your passport. So that is very handy and very technical. And riding on a bus does not require a ticket as well. At every stop, the bus arrives very frequently, I guess about 2 or 3 minutes, or even I would say 5 to 6 minutes depending where you are. But on the major intersection, it is very frequent. Every bus is color coded and there is a separate entrance for each direction. Make sure you look at the destination where the bus is going. I ended up on a wrong bus one time, so I had to come back and take another bus. If in doubt, always ask the attendant at this stop or the driver. And the crowd can be high at the major intersection, but they tend to go very quick and everybody gets a seat, so you do not have to stand. And same with the cable car or the Bailong elevator. It can be very crowded, but it goes pretty fast. To beat the crowd, all you have to do is book a early time slot. The park opens early in the morning, but depending on the season. Now, another thing I want to talk to is where to stay. If you are in a group, I recommend staying in Wulingyuan. This way you can walk directly to the national park. If you're single, staying in Zhangjiajie also works, and maybe take a bus to the park back and forth, or even take a DD depending on how much budget you have. Wuling Yuan might be a bit pricey, but you are saving on travel cost and time, whereas Zhangjiajie you have so many options for hotels and even the restaurants, so it is up to you where you want to stay. Based on my experience today and the amount of walk I did, I suggest at least 3 days for the park. If you are here for 2 days, it's also doable. However, make the use of cable car and the buses to travel from one place to another within the park, but I must say 2 days will be a bit hectic. So I suggest 3 days and 1 day to explore rest of the Zhangjiajie, for example Tianmen Mountain or maybe the Grand Canyon. Now I will share the route I took today. However, feel free to make it your own route, as it may not work for you or you may have better ideas. So I went to the East Gate, that's where my ticket is. Then I took a bus to Bailong Elevator. I took the Bailong Elevator to go to the top of the mountain. Then from there I hiked to the Heaven Pillar, also known as the Hallelujah Mountain or the Avatar Mountain. This whole area is called Zhangjiajie. This is on the west side from the entrance. Then I took a bus to Wuling village. I had a bit of rest, had my lunch there, explored the town for a few minutes. This area is called Zhangjiajie. This is on the northwest side. Then I head back to the east on a bus to Tianji Mountain cable car station. Then I took the cable car down to the main entrance, which is on the east side. Overall, I spent about 5 to 6 hours today, and that's just on the park. Then I also explored a little bit in Wuling, and I had a bit of snacks there. So I would say about I spent 7 hours today, and then I took a bus to the Zhangjiajie city center. There are a couple of things to note. This park is so huge, so be prepared. Some people prefer to walk or hike most of the places, but because I was mainly focused on few major attractions, I used the bus and cable cars the most, and I limited my walk just so I can get most of it. Take enough water, snacks, or even food. There are street vendors that sells these if you run out, but they can be a bit of pricey, but also you're paying for the convenience. Take it easy, be very cautious. Some places can be crowded, but it's the nature of this place. There are plenty of washrooms available pretty much at every bus stop or let's say major intersection. Make sure to take a map with you to navigate around, but there are directions in the pole everywhere. Now I will talk about safety. I felt very safe. You may encounter some monkeys. Do not approach them, or let's say do not give them food. Just keep moving. Of course you can take pictures, you can take videos, but be a bit cautious as they can quickly come to you to snatch anything you have on a bag or something. So hide your food inside a bag if you are walking that route. The bus inside the parks, they fly, but it was okay. I felt a bit nervous at the corners because they were just going too fast, but I guess they are experienced drivers, so it's good. And then they have been doing this for their whole life, so you are in good hands. But be very cautious with the things around you. To summarize my day, it was very awesome. The most I liked was the Bailong Elevator experience. When I was at the top, the view, it was fascinating. I really liked that. And the Pillar Mountain, the Hallelujah Mountain, all over following you, that was also awesome. At some point you would be like, oh, okay, this is the same thing over and over, but the first glimpse of those mountains, you would be like, wow, this is nature. It just feels so different. I cannot really express that feeling. It's just a magical experience today. The hike was wonderful. I'm so tired today. I hiked a lot, and not just on the park but also in the Wuling Yuan area. So I like to hike, I like to walk around and explore. That's the nature of my travel. I made some friends. It was very easier for me to hike and also to learn about them. There are plenty of street food. They were good but a bit pricey. Like I said, you are paying for the convenience. The one interesting fact is my cell network was full even up in the high mountain. I was getting 5G. I never had issues paying using internet like Alipay or WeChat. If it was in Canada, even it was in Metro City, you wouldn't get full tower. But there, not only I had full coverage, but I was able to use internet. I was able to use everything. So I was very fascinated with that. So this is something China has really done good. Now back to the national park itself. I like the cable car on my way back from the Tianji mountain all the way to the east gate. It was also very good. When you come down, you are just going through this mountain. Everywhere you see this mountain, it just looks so beautiful. Wulingyuan is also nice. The river was so clean, the streets were so clean, people were friendly and also helpful. I'm going back again tomorrow, taking a different route. I am so happy today, and I'm also very excited for tomorrow. I can't just wait for that. But this is all for today. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and like and comment. This really helps me, and I will see you in my next video.